Hello and welcome to the Comedy Hunt on YouTube. We are back again with another weekly challenge round.
That's right. We're so happy to be back this week. More than the other weeks. This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Okay, so what happened in this week which made us love it so much? It basically was the Bollywood challenge round. And we got 38 fantastic entries.
It was... Bollywood is an open kind of area and we expected some weird entries and we got some really out there entries.
You learn something new every day about
Every
Bollywood.
week.
Yeah.
Every week you learn
and
something
yeah,
new.
this is the speciality about this week. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
This is learning week.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Ho gaya?
Oh yeah.
Focus kare?
Okay.
Okay. I thought that this week we got a really nice mix of people trying movie trailers, people parodying specific films, a lot of people trying songs, lots of interesting stuff, lots of great entries. Let's look at some of the standout entries we got this week. A lot of great entries, so it was actually really tough to choose. झूठ नहीं बोल रहा मैं, पिछली बार ही झूठ बोला था. Is why it was genuinely tough because we got a lot of interesting ones. So let's look at the first really standout entry. It's a sketch called Gangs of Ganjepur.
हमारी जिंदगी का एक ही मकसद नशा किरदार खान नाम है हमारा सबसे ताजा और मुलायम माल लाए हैं बता दीजिएगा अबे गान में डाले हो का साथी ऐसे पकड़ेंगे मालादीप सिंह को उस हरामी को हमें मिटाना है माल नहीं छीनेंगे उसका कह के लेंगे उसकी
So many fantastic things about that video.
Yeah.
This is why I think this video stands out. They started right from the beginning. They used something as generic as that 20th Century Fox thing, but added those really bad peepedy type sound effects.
I was trying to find a word to describe it, and peepedy is it. Peepedy is the it's spot on.
It's how they've done it.
Yeah.
So if other people who are watching and even other contestants, I think they put so many things together in one sketch.
Yeah.
It was a trailer parody.
Yeah.
It was a song that they wrote. It was everything from the final small disclaimer that comes in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. There's a lot of attention to detail. That song is so much work if you think about it, and also the acting in the video
Yeah,
is
very good.
very good.
Very good. Well
Very
shot. Everything was slick. It
You
was
know,
great.
one scene that like he's putting on kajal, and I was like, I don't even know how to do that. It's crazy. It's never occurred to me how to just put your finger inside your eye.
It's like the putting a contact lens version for your eyelid or something like that. But no, I think that your point is accurate. Like, so much attention to detail.
Yeah, everything was great, but the kajal is what tipped it over.
Kajal is
was like
what?
this is-
Yeah.
Speaking of Kajal, I have not understood why Kajol became Kajal somewhere in the middle. You notice how...
Is she still Kajol?
No.
Oh.
And it took me a while. I was like, this is very unnecessary information, I know, but because it's a Bollywood round.
It's weird how she's called Kajal, but she's fair now.
But she's not fair now.
She is.
She's just lighting is improved. That's all.
That's
No,
true.
no, she's
There's a lot of technological advancements in lighting. What other entries did you like?
I like many entries, but one of my favorite entries was a channel called Ghost of Banana Peel, and they came out with an entry called #cancelled, and it's like a really, really interesting take on one guy's journey. It's a failed Bollywood star's journey, but how he shot it is the thing that I liked more. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
ये सुनने में आया है कि आपको कुछ बड़े बैनर्स के कई आइकॉनिक रोल से निकाला गया था
निकाला नहीं गया था वो तो मैं खुद छोड़ के आ गया When I'm acting, it's like poetry in motion. Darling, एक चीज का ख्याल रखना उसको कभी भी शक नहीं होना चाहिए
She's hot, isn't she?
माल यार People in Bollywood, they really hate me. Hard work and passion, a bane of my existence. Sorry यार लेट हो गया
Are you serious?
And let me tell you one thing. Hate is like drinking the salt water. The thirst only grows worse.
Right, guys? Huh?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Like he's taken the B-roll, like those are bloopers from some movies, and he's superimposed himself on the bloopers, and that's I thought pretty smart.
Actually, a lot of people have used special effects in the entries as well, but I think this was also the best use of special effects.
It's honestly, I was watching it and I was like, I don't know how to do this. I felt bad.
But to tell you how good that green screen was, even right now, if you watch some news channels, with digital news channels, the anchors will have a purple halo around their head. It looks really tacky. And this was really well done. It genuinely looks like it's part of the film. So that is not to discourage people who do not have excellent green screen effects, but the concept was good in the sense of putting yourself in scenes instead of having to recreate them, and that was pretty
the edit was also very cool. He did it like a film, like it came with cancelled and it's narrative and clips for his life, and the story doesn't really resolve at all. It's just like I failed and that's what happened. But it's interesting.
Slice of life. All right, so those are the entries which we thought really stood out. And that is not to say that other entries were not fantastic, but there were two which were not that fantastic.
Yeah. But that's going to happen. It happens.
I'm just saying that every Fantastic Four film is also flopped because it has the word fantastic in it.
Yeah,
exactly.
That has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Exactly.
But there are two entries, unfortunately, which did not make it to the next round despite their best efforts. The first entry that did not make it is Mr. Siddhant Mago. Now he's been actually a very interesting contestant because he does a lot of wordplay and almost like poetry. So he did a very interesting one as well, but I think in the context of the other sketches and the other videos people had made, it just didn't cut it.
But that's fine. That's fine.
That's
all
cool.
good.
It's absolutely fine.
Again, like we said earlier as well, please keep making stuff on YouTube because a lot of your stuff, especially with if you look at the previous videos comments, a lot of people have appreciated it. So the more you can keep putting out there, the better it is.
The better it is. Yeah.
And I think the other video that probably will have to leave this week was the video by Batisi Babu.
Yeah.
I think even that technically as well as I think on a writing level didn't work out this week, but that's fine. It's all good. Everybody has their week.
Yeah. Milkha Singh didn't win.
Yeah,
right?
Milkha Singh
didn't win.
Came fourth.
Got a movie.
Got a movie. Anyway, so that was this week. We still have 36 more contestants.
Left.
Moving on.
Which brings us to this week's challenge, which is actually a super interesting challenge because it's totally different from all the other ones. This week's challenge is
Location Challenge.
We have to wait for the drum roll to end.
Location Challenge. I'll also do the drum roll.
Okay, chalo.
Okay.
This week's challenge is...
He started drumming before. We'll try it one last time.
Can we get Biswa back? It's not working out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This week's challenge is the location challenge.
Wow. Okay, now this is how the location challenge is different. All of you, the remaining 36 contestants, have to make a video centered around the kitchen, which means you cannot move out of the kitchen in the entirety of this sketch. Basically what happens is, what we're trying to do here in this particular sketch is, a lot of times we end up making videos, whether we're stuck in a studio, whether we're stuck in a random location. We don't really have the option of moving out of that particular place. So we are trying to get out, what can you do while you're confined to one particular location?
Now I know what some of you are thinking, if all the women will have an advantage, but that's life. It's okay, it happens.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a kitchen show or something that happens usually in a kitchen, but your location is the kitchen, so it could be like a conversation, it could be a murder mystery, or it could be you asking out a microwave. It could be a combination of any of those things, so go crazy.
I would suggest, think of a cookery show where the anchor cooks meth, and maybe like a Tala Dalalish anchor who cooks meth.
That's a good.
That's a good place to start. No one has ever done that setup.
Yeah. So Tanmay, of course, is talking about the first video we ever did, which technically is a location-based challenge, which is a really amazing video called Breaking Bad with Harla Halal. Not even
Oh
Tala.
my God.
We were terrible, but I think you guys would be better.
Honestly, let me tell you very honestly that none of my friends actually have a kitchen that looks nice or would look good on camera.
But the good thing is, we have seen way worse from all our contestants.
That's true.
We've seen all their bedrooms and their 60 chaddis hanging in the back, which is the case on every freaking video. But I'm hoping most of you have a kitchen. If you don't have a kitchen, so go find a friend's kitchen, anything around it. So think of how you can use a kitchen creatively, and we're looking forward to all your entries. If you do not have a kitchen, गुरुद्वारे वगैरह चले जाओ, वहाँ पर काफी बड़े होते हैं shoot वगैरह करने के लिए.
If your kitchen is too small, then tell your dad to work harder because the kitchen is small. Yeah.
Or, you know, no, I'm not for that.
So be sure to tune into the Comedy Hunt channel on YouTube on Wednesday, where you can watch all the entries that were submitted for the location challenge. It's going to be awesome, and please subscribe and comment wherever you can because everybody needs your support, including us.
नहीं हमारे तो करो ही subscribe.
I mean, that's understood. Yeah.
Understood है वो तो. हम ऐसे ही थोड़ी आए हैं, free में थोड़ी आए हैं. But for the contestants, उनको भी थोड़ा subscribe वगैरह करो.
And of course, before Wednesday, log in to this channel on Monday. We're going to talk to none other than Wine King Jose. It's a reverse drum roll. You announce it first, and then you go there. Was a suspense.
And you fade out. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jose, do things differently for Jose.
But before we leave, the point I was telling you guys, which is that we have seen so many people's random clothes just hanging. You know, I know that you are making sketches at home, and we don't know art direction either.
Yeah, fair
अगर
enough.
पीछे दरवाजा है तो कपड़े वगैरह.
Even when I'm Skyping with somebody, I make sure nothing embarrassing is in the frame. It's just basic courtesy that no chaddis should be hanging.
Yes. So from the 1600 videos that we got as our entries, we made a nice little film just highlighting the clothes of India across different states.
As they hang.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
ये मेरा घर है मेरा मैं क्यों नॉक करके आऊं
And that is it for this week's weekly challenge episode.
I like this week more because this week we got to spend time with this week. We got to know this week better.
I lived through this week.
Yeah.
I haven't lived through this weeks like this before.
Yeah. This week was especially special.
This week
It
kind
could
of
have been a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the week that wasn't. Until next time, stay cool. Stay cool, guys.
इस हफ्ते हमारा थीम था बॉलीवुड जिसके लिए हमारे पास आए हैं भर भर के एंट्रीज